Okay, guys, a bit of a rant today. So I saw something online today that said that Noah's Ark, this guy, claimed that this place here, the Durnipur site in Turkey, was is the site of Noah's Ark. Yeah, zoom in there. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it online. Here's the thing: it's not. It is not it is a confirmed geological formation. All they say, oh, they found stuff like this. Looks like the right dimensions. First of all, it's a geological formation. They've had geologists look at the site, and that's and even if it were the site of Noah's Ark, here's the thing: we'd have no way to confirm it. How do we know? Okay, that's not just another boat that was built in the time of Noah, or that it's not evident that it's not doesn't belong to a local flood. That's all that would confirm. We wouldn't be able to narrow down Noah. Also, here's another problem. You ever heard of this Jewish historian called Flavius Josrphus? You should have heard of him if you know anything about biblical archaeology. But guess what? This is where he says. Um, but guess what? This is where he says that Noah's Ark is Azerbaijan. In fact, specifically, right here, right here. Nakhchivan in present-day Azerbaijan. You can even see a place called the Tomb of Noah that's there to this day. That's what it looks like. And Noah's tomb is supposed to be underneath a pillar there and everything. To my knowledge, it's never been excavated, but if we found Noah's remains, that would be a much better proof of the flood. And also for a number of reasons. For one thing, we could confirm how old Noah is from his bones, confirming that account. We could tell if settle debate between at least one debate between young Earth and old creationists based on when he would have lived. We can confirm it was Noah in the biblical account based on the fact that if he is a patrilineal ancestor of absolutely everyone on Earth, regardless of where their patrilineal bloodlines come from, as per the biblical account, that would be far. And we could tell how old he is. We could also tell roughly at what age he would have been in the ark, because we could tell from what he would have been eating and drinking at that time, um, based on his teeth. It would be if we could find the two, and assuming that his bones are still in semi good condition. The bones do decay after time. But if we got Noah's bones and Noah's skeleton, and he could examine it, that would be far better evidence than finding Noah's Ark. First of all, that's a big ask. We'd have to first of all grant that it's the right ark. I'm sure a lot of people in the floods are coming are trying to build boats. Depending on how fast the waters rage, they may be able to get stuff going together. How do we know that there weren't other people making similar tents and mock-ups of the ark? And if there was Noah's flood, just because Noah was in the mountains doesn't mean there weren't people in the ocean. Because if there was a global flood, guess what? Believing there was a big, huge boat in the ocean is not that crazy of an idea. So how do we? And even the Durnipur site, yeah, no Christian site of pilgrimage here. It says, according to local reports, heavy rains combined with 3 earthquakes exposed the formation from the starting on May 19th, 1948. It's not that old. This site is not that old. So, why am I mad about this? Because of another pseudo-biblical archaeological site claimed by Ron Wyatt, claimed to have found the ruined city of Sodom and Gomorrah, or the city of Sodom, at least near Masada. And he looks at all the burning sulfur balls and said, "Oh, it's the site." Anyone looking at it, you didn't even have to be educated to tell that it was just a archaeological site, and that it was just like a geological formation. It was obvious, that was brutally obvious. And a lot of Christians went after him, believed him, and the atheists just had a field day making fun of him. Problem is, and so great if the world mocks you, hey, better stand with Christ, be mocked than with the world. That said, here's the thing: it distracted from other archaeological work going on the other side of the River Jordan. Someone had taken the Bible, was able to realize that where Ai was, that Abraham was looking from standing at Ai when he looked at Sodom. He's able to find a plane looking from there. He's able to find a big city that had been destroyed by fire and brimstone falling from heaven, called Tel El Hammam. And it's only comparatively recently, we've known about it for years. It's only comparatively recently that it's getting traction among Christians. Never mind anything else. Like, it is, like, as far as you can confirm the biblical account of events of Sodom and Gomorrah archaeologically. Like, the only way we could find more is if somehow one of the mud bricks didn't melt. Because, yeah, the only way you can do it more is if you find a literal signature of Lot from living in the city of Sodom. That's the only way you could do it. That's the only way you could do it more. And it's got no traction. A little to no traction. It's not talked about, well known by a lot of people, because bad archaeology has taken the day and made Christianity laughingstock, and it's and internet and a lot of Christian apologists sadly get their information from internet memes. So this is not where you should be looking for Noah's Ark. This is where you should be looking for it. But really, if you really wanted to find evidence for Noah's flood, the best way to do it would be examining the tomb of Noah, the alleged tomb of Noah, trying to confirm biblically that it is his remains, that they belong to a patrilineal ancestor of everyone in the world, and looking for patterns in geological formations across the globe. It would be a lot of work. It would be a mind-numbingly dull paper. It would not be that exciting, and it would not be like finding. It would not be as exciting as finding a relic of the Ark of Noah's Ark or the Ark of the Covenant or anything like that. But it would be real apologetics. It would be real evidence that atheists would have to confront. And as long as Christians go after stuff like this, yeah. We're making people go after stuff like this. I'm sorry, but you may mean well, but you are making the Bible laughingstock. Do your homework. Find out why people disagree with the site. There might be good reasons for not recognizing a claimed site as the unauthentic location. And hey, people can be convinced. We found archaeological evidence of King Hezekiah, of the prophet Isaiah. There's now talking about circumstantial evidence for King David and his kingdom now, based on the style of the fortifications around Jerusalem at that time. Similar design, similar creator, probably, and that means there was a kingdom at that time, and who was supposed to be king at that time? David. Guys, do your homework. God bless.